Small talk can be awkward, but it doesn't have to be. In today's lesson, we'll go through 50 questions and possible answers that you can give that will help you start and keep conversations flowing naturally in English. So whether you're chatting with a colleague, you're meeting new people, or just passing the time with somebody you met at a bus stop that you've just met, I have got you covered. Hello everybody, my name is Roy and welcome to English Right Now. Now, I am a British English teacher, and on this channel we talk about all things connected with British English and of course a modern British RP accent. So if that sounds cool, please do give this lesson a like and also consider subscribing. But today we are talking about small talk, so let's dive in. So let's kick things off with some classic greetings or opening questions. So these are easy questions to start a conversation in any situation. And number one is, how's it going? This is another way of saying hello, sort of how are you? An answer for this would be not too bad, thanks. You? So not too bad is a very British way of saying good. So not too bad means good. And also an interesting point about small talk is it's always interesting to add a follow-up question. So I said, not too bad, thanks, you. It continues the conversation flowing. Now, the next one is for somebody you might already know, and it's, how's your day been so far? Answer, pretty good, thanks. Just keeping busy. How about you? So the next three are also for people that you might already know that you haven't seen in a while. So you could say, what's new with you? Not much. Same old, really. How about you? Been up to anything interesting lately? Been up to anything interesting lately is asking if anybody's done anything cool recently. So for me, I could say, yeah, I went hiking last weekend, which was nice. And you? And finally, how have you been? Good, thanks. How about you? Now, here in the UK, we love talking about the weather. It's a great sort of go-to when you're not really sure what else to talk about. So a first one, which is a little bit rare in the UK these days, is lovely day, isn't it? It's always quite polite to agree with what somebody said. So if I say, lovely day, isn't it? You might reply, yeah, it's beautiful out today. A much more common British one would be, looks like rain later, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. Better grab an umbrella. It's been cold lately, hasn't it? Yes, it has. I'm ready for some sunshine. Now, if you're asking people about preferences, you could ask them, are you a summer person? My personal answer would be, I'm more of a winter person, to be honest, but I don't really like the heat. And finally, a classic British one would be, the weather is crazy, isn't it? Tell me about it. 1 minute it's sunny, the next it's chucking it down. Chucking it down is an informal way of saying raining heavily. In fact, in the UK, we often joke you can have 4 seasons in one day. So in the morning, it might be a bit like spring. In the afternoon, it's quite warm like summer. You know, the late afternoon, early evening, it turns to sort of a more autumn chill. And in the evening, at night, it can be absolutely freezing like winter. It's a classic British joke. But moving on, let's talk about the world of work. So small talk at work helps you to connect with colleagues. And these are simple questions that will keep the conversation light and friendly. So somebody you might already know, you could say, busy day today? An answer for this would be, yeah, it's been non-stop. How about you? Or somebody at work that you haven't seen in a while, you could ask them, have you got any big projects on at the moment? Yeah, I'm working on a new campaign. It's keeping me busy. If you're meeting somebody at work for the first time, you could ask them, how long have you worked here? Well, about 3 years now. And you? You might also ask them, what's your role here? I'm in teaching. How about you? And more recently, more and more people have been working from home. So you could say, do you work from home often? Yes, a couple of days a week. What about you? Meeting new people can feel intimidating, but these questions will help you ease into the conversation and get to know somebody in a kind of more social environment. So if you came to a party at my house, somebody might ask you, how do you know Roy? So how do you know the host's name? You might say, we used to work together. How about you? If you don't know somebody, you could ask them, is this your first time here? A reply might be, yes, it is. I'm really enjoying it. You? And if you're meeting people at a party for the first time, a classic question is, what do you do for work? I would say, I'm a teacher. What about you? Do you live around here? Yes, just a few minutes away. How about you? And finally, what do you normally do for fun? Me? I love playing video games and reading. How about you? Let me know in the comments below what you love doing for fun. Talking about hobbies and interests is in fact a great way to keep the conversation going and find things that you have in common. So, do you have any hobbies? Well, I love building Lego and playing video games. What about you? What music do you like? I'm into rock music. How about you? Have you watched any good TV shows lately? Yes, I've just started watching Peaky Blinders. It's brilliant. You? What's your favourite way to relax? I love curling up and watching a film. You? And finally, a classic question, are you into any sports? Yeah, I love football. How about you? Food and drink are always great topics for small talk. Everyone has a favourite. So, do you prefer coffee or tea? Definitely tea. How about you? What's your favourite type of food? I love Italian food. Pizza, pasta, you can't go wrong. You? Another classic question would be, have you tried any new restaurants recently? Yeah, I went to a sushi place. It was amazing. You? Another one would be, do you like cooking? I do. It's one of my favourite hobbies. How about you? And finally, what's your favourite takeaway food? Usually, for me, a curry or pizza. What about you? Travel is another easy topic for small talk because everyone loves to share their experiences or dream about where they'd like to go. So you might ask somebody, been on any holidays recently? Yeah, I went to Spain last month. It was fantastic. How about you? Do you have any travel plans coming up? Not yet, but I'm hoping to go to Italy next year. You? What's your favourite place you've travelled to? I'd say Malta. It was incredible. How about you? A more hypothetical one would be, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I'd love to visit Japan. How about you? Do you prefer the beach or the mountains? Again, asking about somebody's preference. For me, I would say definitely the mountains. What about you? Knowing how to politely end a conversation is just as important as starting one. So here are a few ways to wrap things up smoothly. Well, it was good chatting with you. Yeah, you too. Let's catch up again soon. I'll let you get back to it. It was lovely to meet you. Same here. Take care. I've got to run, but it was great talking to you. You too. Have a great day. We should grab a coffee sometime. That sounds great. Let's do it. And finally, I'll catch you later. Definitely. See you around. So, ready for some quick questions and possible answers that you can use anytime? Let's go. What's your favourite movie? I'd have to say Aliens. How about you? Do you prefer books or films? I love both, but I probably watch more films these days. How about you? What's your favourite book? I love 1984. What about you? Are you a morning person or a night owl? Definitely a night owl. What about you? Do you play any musical instruments? I play a bit of guitar. How about you? What's your favourite season? I love autumn. The weather is perfect. What about you? Do you like animals? I love them. I have a dog. What about you? What is your favourite go-to karaoke song? Well, probably Knocking on Heaven's Door. How about you? And yeah, I'm not the world's best singer, by the way. What's your favourite way to spend the weekend? I love going for walks and catching up with friends. You? And finally, do you have any plans for the weekend? Well, yes. I'm meeting up with some friends. How about you? And there you have it. 50 questions and possible answers that will make your small talk more enjoyable and an absolute breeze. So whether you're at work, meeting new people, or just looking for some conversation starters, these questions can help you every time. And don't forget, this is just part 1. Stay tuned for the next 50 questions in part 2 coming soon. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips on mastering English conversations. I'll see you next time. Bye.